of adrenaline,
Breakfast
and I
time.
couldn't stop smiling, and I just wanted to
Pancit.
tell all my friends and things.
Grabe
And
ng
I
puno
actually
abo.
went paddleboarding at like a little
Coffee.
celebratory paddleboard with one
And
of my
yung
friends
kagabi
to
na
kind of
natira.
get the adrenaline
Pinakbet.
out and just celebrate that.
Breakfast.
Yeah, this dream
Let's
I've had
eat
for 15
while
years is coming
listening
true.
and
It's
slightly
amazing.
watching.
15 years of dreaming to be in the Olympics, and here you are both. Remedy, when you found out, you said you pretty much you were giddy and you had that paddleboard celebration. You clinched, of course, via universality place for the Olympics. Did it come to you guys as a shock, honestly, Remedy, or did you see that coming? What was that moment like? Like, did you know that I have a chance of making it because of the
Dami no.
universality rule, or was it still a surprise to you when you found
Siomai.
out that you were making it and going to Tokyo for the Olympics?
I guess both Luke and I felt fairly good about our chances going in the past few months, knowing where we stood with how some other people have been competing, but actually getting the official letter definitely made it feel all the more real.
Yeah. Well, Luke, of course, the last time most Filipinos saw you in Remedy was when you represented the country in the Southeast Asian Games in 2019. Right here was in New Clark City, and then the pandemic happened. How have you guys managed to stay safe? I know you've been asked that question because of the pandemic, but especially with swimmers, because have you guys already resumed competing? Because we know pools are one of those places that you can't be in, of course, during the pandemic.
Yeah, so I guess after we did a training camp with Remedy in Texas, and that was, to try and start the preparation for Tokyo, and the pandemic occurred, and, it was a bit of a heartbreaking moment. I guess, after 2 or 3 days of kind of feeling down, you had to pick yourself back up and just prepare for the future. We all had a good kind of understanding that they would just postpone it, and we just had to instead change our plans from maybe 6 months to 12 and adjust that way. And I was fortunate enough that here in Australia the pools were only closed for about 2 to 3 months, and
yeah,
I was just either in the ocean where it was like 5 or 6 degrees or something like that, or in small 10-meter house pools that friends had, or just basically running preparation. But we moved forward and we're still here.
Yeah. How about you, Remedy? Were you also looking for oceans like
Pancit
Luke?
with
And
rice.
the tough part as well there,
Ulam
not
na.
just physically but mentally.
Yeah, it was definitely hard
Sob ka
when
na.
it first happened. And I've been just such
Both
a high representing the Philippines at
carbohydrates.
Worlds, and then Philippine Nationals, and then the SEA Games.
Exactly.
And then Luke had visited me and Texas, and just we were like, oh yeah, like look at this trajectory we're going on, and then we can qualify for the Olympics. And then hearing that
Tokyo.
it was delayed and there was a lot of uncertainty, and then also just the fear of this unknown virus. That was definitely scary, and I moved back home to Virginia with my family for quite some time, and took the longest break I've ever taken from swimming since I started swimming year-round when I was 10 years old. So that was just kind of crazy, and it made me realize, how much I truly love the sport when it was taken from me. And then fortunately, starting in May, pools in Texas
sarap ang
were
coffee.
allowed to open up again, so I was able to come back to
Subscribe
Texas
na
and
guys
start training again.
sa ating YouTube channel
It's been
na napaka-boring.
a wild
Eating
year,
lang.
but yeah, I'm glad both of us pushed through it and been able to show all the sacrifices and extra time we put in this past year.
Congratulations once again to Remedy Rule and Luke Gebby for qualifying for this year's Tokyo Olympics. And that's all we have for this week. You can catch Sports Desk again live weekdays at 10 a.m.
Good
I'm
luck.
Felix, and thank you for watching Sports Desk Weekend only here on CNN Philippines. Stay safe.
Di ba ang bilis? Kanin na lang natira. Para sa pusa.
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Humans have always dreamed big, but thanks to technology, we're able to dream bigger. Technology is a powerful tool to overcome adversity and to realize
Crispy
our
Low Star.
ambitions, whether it's a
Pare
stunning
pangalan,
feat
no?
of athleticism, the desire to preserve a culture, or the drive to break records. In this program, I meet 5 ambitious people hailing from South Africa, the United Kingdom, Peru, and Hong Kong, who are able to pursue their dreams thanks to technological innovation. In sport, heritage, and gaming, we'll meet the inspiring people who are harnessing the power of tech for good.
Bye! Busog na. Ayan, may konti pa. Para sa pusa.